Hello everybody and welcome to the Chessbait Drivecast Season 2. Season 2 premiere, haha, very cool. I don't even know if my channel has enough subscribers to even do series with seasons. However, I mean, here we are, and nonetheless. So, as you guys see in the topic, today's title is gonna be about gender and sexuality, which is definitely gonna get me not only flagged, not only demonetized, but also hated by the LGBTQ community, which is gonna be a triple whammy. Today is gonna be the most cancelable day in my life. So, I told you guys, not last week, I don't remember the last time I put this up was, but I told you guys that Season 1 of the Chessbait Drivecast was over because I no longer had a reason to go outside and drive. Well, I still don't have a reason to go out and drive. As you can see, I'm still in the car, so that hasn't changed. I'm not only going to be doing the Chessbait Sitcast because not only does that sound dumb, it doesn't really have that much of an appeal as a Drivecast. Seriously, Drivecast just rolls right off the tongue. I should trademark that. Hey, Betty, remind me to... No, I'm not going to do a dumb joke like that. But I am driving because I am going out to get dinner for my family. And by dinner, I mean Subway. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the topic. So yeah, gender and sexuality. I didn't really come to this thing prepared. And that's kind of where I'm at right now with the whole topic. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Chessbait is actually doing post-production and actually commenting on his own Drivecast, even though he's actually sitting. So it is the Sitcast. Anyways, the reason I'm pausing is to tell all of you that a lot of the information that I'm about to say is not really it's not really representative towards what I believe. So I'm going to be interjecting here and there whenever I want to correct myself on my beliefs, because it's really hard to share something when you're driving at the same time. So you can't, like, your perspective isn't really going to be as holistic as, if you're sitting down and actually processing what you're thinking, because I'm driving, I need to be able, I can't process information when I'm already processing information while driving. So, sorry, I had to do this. For some of the less sensitive topics, I'm not going to be interrupting as much, but I'm just letting you know that because, this is a little bit of a touchy subject to certain people, I have to interject myself and make sure that I'm representing myself as accurately as possible. Sorry, let's get back to the Drivecast. As a person who grew up with Judeo-Christian values, let's just say that my younger self's thoughts on gender and sexuality were very, how do I say this? Were very conservative, to say the least. I remember back in sophomore year, I had a bunch of, and I still do have a bunch of friends in the LGBTQ community. I say community like it's a sector or something. No, it just happens to be a part of them. And they started talking to me about the different ways that you can address people. And can I just say, the whole idea behind the he, him, her, that thing is kind of... Oh, oops. My bad. Yeah, I just didn't stop for someone who was trying to turn, but whatever. I think the whole idea behind the he, him, her thing is kind of stupid. He, him, his thing is kind of stupid. I don't know. I have my own whole spiel about gender pronouns. I will talk about that. Since I've already arrived at my destination, yeah, it's not that far away from my origin, but I will be talking about that once I get my order and come back. More importantly, though, yeah, as a kid, I, for some reason, was more fine with saying Z. I think Z was the word. See, this is, I don't know, gender pronouns are so contrived and kind of just annoying. Like, I get, if anybody says any name, I still turn my head because I don't give a crap about what people call me. Man, I just want to swear so freaking bad, man. As a person who swears all too often, it just feels like second nature at this point. But I don't know. I don't want to get in depth about the LGBTQ community just because it's not really an area that I'm, not really that familiar with. So it's like a certain Christian movie talking about a certain group of philosophy classes and trying to say that, hey, you're either one or the other. That's a subtle reference to a certain Wisecrack video that I watched recently. But yeah, I will have to be right back. I will talk about the whole gender pronounce thing once I get back. BRB123. I'm not even gonna snap. Forget it. So as a person who likes to take topics to the logical extreme, when it comes to gender, I like to take things to the extreme all the time, just to prove how ridiculous gender pronouns and identifying of gender can get. That's my glasses. I have to take it off to take off my mask. Just ignore that. It's fine. It's fine. So I follow a what's it called? I follow a what's her name? A YouTuber by the name of Miro. Very cool dude. Really love his stuff. You know, I wouldn't say he's a professional hacker, but you know, he knows how to mod stuff pretty well. So I give him props for that. And sorry. Overall cool dude. Alright, so this is one of the places where I kind of got to stop and rejig some of my opinion. I'm pretty sure I go on to the whole problems with having gender pronouns and such. Thank you, English language, for having such terrible rules when it comes to that kind of stuff. But also important is just Also, first of all, I should probably mention, the video that you're watching right now is actually from one of Mero's streams. They were, whatever, who cares, we're doing one of, they were just playing Mario Kart, a friend room with a bunch of people. It was a worldwide, and I just happened to be able to join in it. If I remember correctly, I lose like 200 VR over one race, but that's not important right now. What is important is the fact that, because Mero hasn't gone through their, transition yet, and I fully support that, them and their transition. Honestly, I really hope that they're capable of going through that transition. My only problem is, I'm not willing to call Mero a she until they do go through that transition, and it's a bit of a selfish perspective, I know, but, as a bit of a, how do I say this, engineering major, going into computer stuff, I kind of think binary. And I'm not talking binary as in, you're a cis person because you don't want to be gender fluid and you only have one sexuality. Also, gender and sexuality are two different things. Let's just get that over with. I don't know if I talk about that in the Drivecast, but I'm just going to bring that up. Those are two completely different things. We're not talking sexuality, we're talking gender. Sexuality, I could not care less about. When I mentioned the whole binary thing, what I meant was that I don't think in 1 bit, whereas 1 bit, 0 bit, 1 bit, half bit, sorry, old meme. Anyways, I don't think about, this person's a male, this person's a female. I think of, you're either male, female, both, or neither. And Mero kind of just falls into the both category, which is why I'm comfortable with just calling them they. It's just how it works, okay? Gender fluid doesn't really, I don't want to say matches up with my definition, because let's be real here, if you look down there, there's going to be one thing, or no thing. If there's nothing, then I guess that's how you call yourself no gender. Anyways, I'm rambling way too long about this. Let's just go back to the Drivecast. Do that? I don't know. See, this is the problem. I try to even mention someone, and I can't even, and I have to correct myself half the time. So she's supposed to be a trans girl and all that. That's all fine and dandy. As much as I love to clown on the whole trans rights being shut down meme, especially by companies like Skittles, I'm all for it. If you don't feel like you're truly a dude, then take your wang off. If you, gosh, that's not how you phrase things. If you truly do not feel like a girl, and you truly do think that you are a guy, then yeah, go for hormonal surgery, or you know what I'm talking about, the whole shebang. Go through the hormonal treatment, go through the whole surgery thing, bada bing, bada boom, and that's fine. Sure, there's health risks that come with that, and as technology and time moves on, it probably will get better. We're fine with that. With in the age of anime being mainstream and traps becoming a meme, I just kind of gotten desensitized and just kind of normalized it. Who cares? Who cares if we're changing from guys to girls? Who cares if guys are kissing guys and girls are kissing girls? This isn't the freaking 60s. Actually, I'm pretty sure guys kissed guys in the 60s as well. But then again, it was a lot less frowned upon. But you get my point. I'm fine with it. The thing I don't like is that from a man who comes from a very scientific standpoint, I like to be consistent with the way I phrase my words. Now, here's the problem. You can't just identify as a female or identify as a male without having gone through the whole process. In my opinion. You can be entitled to whatever opinion you have. But what I believe is, if you got a ding dong down there, then you're a dude, and if you got a glip glop glip glop, sorry, that's a reference to community. That is not the right word to be using. If you got vanadium down there, then vanadium, I think that's the element, right? If you got vanadium down there, then you're a girl. I'm not saying you can't go back and forth. Like, I don't understand the whole thing with like pansexual aces. I actually do understand that. I actually saw Anthony Padilla video on that, and that was really interesting. That informed me very much. What else is there? Demisexuals. Like, I don't know what any of these terms means. And sure, I'll probably have to do my research on it. Ooh, that's bad on me. But look, I think it's just I think the whole community is just getting out of hand. At this point, we've gotten, me and a friend just keep joking about how they keep adding so many letters and change the letter so much that they might as well just call it the LGBTQI ABCDEFG and just go along the whole alphabet, which, you know, that's the whole joke. And like I said before, with I didn't really go in depth, did I? But my point with the whole scientific perspective thing, and you know, you gotta stay consistent with your pronouns, and you know, if one dude has a ding dong and another dude has a glip glop, then you know, you're kind of contradicting yourself, and at that point, you know, it just doesn't sound right. If personally, you know, I don't know why specifically, you know, centered on like the idea of being trans. I mean, I feel like in this day and age, if you're against gay and lesbian people, you have a problem. You are the main problem. Trans people, whoa, turn off the radio. I don't want to get DMCA'd here. You know, most of this video has been centered towards trans people, so I guess that's the thing that I really wanted to talk about. But if you know, if you're going through the whole process, you're fine. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna call you whatever gender you prefer until you've actually become that gender. At that point, I could identify myself as an attack helicopter like all the memers did, and that would still be valid. You see my point? I get this. At that point, you could identify as an animal, and that would still be correct, and that would make furries permissible, which I am not for. I have furry friends who have told me that, but I'm not, like, I'm sorry. I have to cut the line somewhere, and that's where I draw the line. If you guys want to cancel me for that, so be it. I'll see you guys next time.